Hello everyone, hope you're all doing fine. Tonight I want us to talk about what is it? The existence or the non-existence of the good and the evil. Yeah, of course, just like the three faculties of the soul that I previously attributed to Augustine of Hippo. Even this topic I'll also trace it back to Augustine of Hippo, where he talks about evil, and he says evil is the privation of the good, and many people up to our age have been holding this definition. Well, do I hold the same definition about evil being the privation of the good? I don't think so. I don't think so. For a good number of reasons, some we shall mention here, some we shall not mention here. But all in all, what I'm going to say is that even when it comes to the good, what if maybe the good is the privation of the evil? Because vice versa, the same argument holds. Yeah, it's the issue of ontology here, and I'm not a great fan of ontology. Yeah, and there are these people who also argue that I think from some Thomas Aquinas or somewhere, where they say being is identical with the good, so being cannot be evil. Then what is evil? If that's the case, is evil a non-being? And if ever you're going to hold that argument of saying evil is a non-being, okay, yeah, meaning we can't talk about it, and we can't refer to non-being in any way, except for the fact that it's a non-being. It's more or less the same with if talking about what is not. Can you say anything about what is not? Because being is what is, and the opposite of what is what is not. So if you're going to say evil is non-being, that's what you literally mean. You mean that evil is what is not. And someone is saying that okay, evil resides in a being as nothingness. Now if you have already asserted from the beginning, you have already said that evil is non-being, meaning evil is what is not, how can you attribute anything that belongs to what is to it? Because the aspect of residing belongs to the things that are, not to the things that are not. So you can't really say evil resides after establishing from the word go that is a non-being. How can what is not resides or have the properties of being? You can't say evil does this, or evil annihilates you, or blah 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 blah, all those things, because those things only apply to the things that are. Yeah, because a being is what is, and a non-being is what is not. Now let me leave that perspective alone. It's enough. Now, in our ordinary way of looking at reality, we normally assume that now I'm being realistic. Now I'm no longer being philosophical. We say, okay, we talk about the physical evil, moral evil, blah 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 blah. Personally, I don't think those things exist. I don't think both goodness and evil exist per se, or exist intrinsically, or exist in themselves. I think this is what happens, that we have a tendency as human beings, it's in our nature, to call those things that maybe work in our favor, to qualify them as good, and those that don't work in our favor, we qualify them as bad. Those things have nothing to do with badness and goodness. They are just the way they are. Like, take it a typical example. You might say something like earthquake, that is evil, is evil, is evil. You only say it's evil because it doesn't work in your favor. But if it's something that was bringing you joy or something, you wouldn't have been saying that it's evil. You would be saying you would be qualifying it as a good thing. Yeah. So that's the way I see things myself. Goodness and evil, good or evil, simply don't exist. It's just the things that we just conditioned in such a way that those things which, like I've already established, those things that work in our favor, or we find the benefit in them, we tend to say, okay, this is good, and those that we think maybe they bring us harm or they don't work in our favor, we start calling them bad, while it's necessarily, they're just the way they are. They have nothing to do with good or evil. And now, even if let's just assume that these two exist, if now we are going to say, okay, these things exist, evil and good, they are always subjective. Okay, or what might be evil to you might not be evil to me. Okay, because, like, think of a rapist. To a rapist, raping is a good thing. To a person who's been raped, it's a painful thing. Like, to a murderer, murdering is a good thing. It gives him joy. He feels fulfilled after doing it. It fills a gap in him. But to a person who's being murdered, or who's losing the person that they love in the process of murdering, murder is something considered as bad. So that's the way it is. It's just the reality, the way I see it. I know many people hold different views, and you are welcome to maybe create a video responding to what I'm saying. I'm always ready for open discussions, to open each other's eyes, to show each other different perspectives also. But so far, this is the perspective I'm holding as an individual. I don't think evil and good exist. Yeah, I don't really think so. Sure.